Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with an energy check-in. I hate going online at times because if I look at a picture or something, like, I immediately start channeling. It's like, I don't have time for this morning. I'm late as it is. Right? Things change, whether we like it or not. We all have free will. But some of us use free will as an excuse to do some really stupid shit. And I don't know why, but Final Destination keeps coming up. But my thing is this. You can't cheat death. If somebody is meant to die at 42, honey, they dying at 42. And there is not a goddamn thing you can do to stop it. And before I go any further, the disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Moving on. Somebody here fully believed that they could change their fate. Either their fate, someone else's fate, or just fate in general to go in their favor. And it was all to get a man that was not meant to be with them. It was like a quest, if you will. And I mean, the thing is, she got him, but the thing is, he just has the worst attitude and stuff like that. And that's this man's soul trying to fight the magic off. His soul knows he's not supposed to be there, and so on down that line. Somebody here tried to make somebody die well before their time. And I'm going to tell you right here and now, that's a big no-no. Big no-no. Like, don't ever do that. This person tried to cause death to their money, their love life, their finances, everything in the name of taking over a marriage that was not meant to be theirs. And it's ridiculous because the sad part is the energy of death, if it don't land on you, it's going to land on who and or what you love the most. This is a proven fact. I don't care what anybody has to say. Like, when somebody does death spells and stuff like that, and that person does a return to sender, or it just happens over time as a form of karmic retribution, that return to sender energy is going to fall on what you love the most. Now, the thing is, this girl that did this, she really is in love with that man, or the idea of him, and just this picture perfect fairy tale fantasy. I don't know what her deal is. I just know she's fucking delusional as hell. Hello, Libra and Pisces energy. I said what I said. This just annoys the shit out of me because I don't like unnecessary energy. I do not like unnecessary people being around. I am a textbook introvert. If I don't want you there, god damn it, you will not be there. And that's just that on that. But for me to see exact cause of death, not exact date and time of death, the exact cause of someone's death, that means they're an enemy. It means they're an enemy. And the sad part is, this is the death of my counterpart. It's the death of my counterpart. I know how he's going to die, and I'm not going to say it here because Miss Thing here is going to do everything she can to stop it. But originally, Mom got involved because she learned that if he came to me, he was going to die. But the thing is, the joke is on her entirely because this man is marked for death at a very specific age. It's either his late 30s or early 40s. Like, this man is not going to live to see 45. He's not. really ugly. Like, I broke down in tears when I first realized what all this meant. I broke down. So you cannot sit there and say, I do not care. Because I did at one point. But it's like, what do you want me to do? This man wished the absolute worst for me in my life because of the people around him. This man knowingly abandoned me, knowing who and what I was to him. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, what else is there to say? Wrongs have to be made right, regardless of who and what you are in this life. And there are consequences for pushing folks on paths they are not supposed to be on. That's not karmic debt free. You can be a billionaire and still suffer the same consequences. Violation of spiritual law is violation of spiritual law. And somebody here is Jewish, and they keep using the fact that they are Jewish as an excuse. And it's like, no, if I don't get to say that my beliefs as an excuse, neither do you. Like, that's just that on that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the excuses. We are all subject to these laws, whether we know it or not. Do I know how this death is going to occur? Yes. Do I know when? No. Because my understanding, he's a little bit older than me, but like, he's anywhere from 2 to 5 years older than me. I don't know his exact age, because he never came through like he was supposed to. But that was his mother's doing. But the funny thing is if the twat in question used a baby to trap him, she now has to prove that that baby is biologically his son, because this man is a pilot. And if it's one thing, me being about a combat aviator's daughter, a lot of people in the Air Force, like anything aviation, you're exposed to a lot of shit in terms of radiation and stuff like that. You're exposed to a lot of shit. Can that affect your sperm count? Yes. Can it affect the gender of the baby? Yeah. Pilots that are active duty and people like heavily involved in the aviation field, like the mechanics and stuff like that, they are more likely, this has been scientifically proven, mind you, they have been proven to have girls over boys. I don't know the circumstances of when she claims to have gotten knocked up by him. It would have had been when he was on leave. Good. So good luck with that shit. And I can feel him smiling because he knows. He knows that deep down that kid is not his. Because the kid born was a boy. It's in the family, it's just not directly of him. do we really need to have a lesson in biology? Do we really need to explain how genetic testing works? Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Because I think the funny thing is, the more my life has been tampered with, the more downloads I've gotten about this. And I've been getting them for about 5 to 7 years. And the funny thing is, this shit's been coming up in Tarot Land for like the last year or two, which I find absolutely hysterical. Genuinely hysterical. It really is funny. Sir, your mother, I would not trust the will and testament she has doctored up on your behalf. She's going to do everything she can to contest it, because I already know you have your own shit safely tucked away with a trusted person. I'm not going to name who this person is. He knows it. I know it. So on down that line. What I will say is this: it's going to be such a sudden thing, you won't have time to think about it. That I will say. You won't have time to think about it. And the thing is, I don't have to see it in the papers or anything, because I'll feel the energy shift. I'll be shown exactly what's going on right as it's happening. If I'm asleep in the dead of night, I will be woken up without a shadow of a doubt. Because one thing for a fact, two things for certain: a very, very, very small number of people have a connection to my person like that. A very, very small number of people. A majority of the time, it's one of those, I sense them, but they don't sense me. The connection to where they can actually sense me is down to 3 folks. And I'm not talking a binding spell. I'm talking like a genuinely organic connection. A psychic link to my person. But my counterpart, being the disappointment he's proven to be, that connection is now one-sided and one-sided only. As I said a while back on my community board, you will seek me and never find me. I mean, it is what it is. And the thing is, all a lot of folks had to do was just leave me alone. Allow me to build an empire for myself. Allow me the space I need to take care of myself, and all this could have been avoided. Because instead of spending the last few days with someone that would have made him deliriously happy, he is surrounded by a bunch of nags. Because before that whatever occurs, there's going to be a phone call that comes in. He's going to look at the screen and say, great, what does this bitch want now? That's literally going to be the last thing on his mind. That's literally going to be the last thing on his mind. Should his estate be contested, Miss Red is going to have to explain the paternity of the child. Because in order for that, because it's ironclad that in order for that child to inherit the estate, that has to be 100% his son, and it's not his son. Mom is going to try to commandeer the estate because that is her child. And the thing is, that man in his will has painfully specific instructions of who is to get what. Mom is not the executor. It's somebody that is actually going to respect this man's his last wishes and carry them out accordingly. Because what that man does with his estate is his business. And with that